This marriage is absolutely painful to watch. Married at First Sight. Let's see, is this any better?
I really do hope that she is the woman that I prayed for, but I'm afraid that she could possibly be unattractive.
Your first problem was hoping and praying for anything with a bitch. Gang. You was already cooked from the beginning with, nigga. From the beginning. You should be praying about no bitch. Yeah, I'm sorry to tell you, but they're not there, nigga. These bitches is all bullshit. You're cooked, buddy. On me, you should have prayed for something else, like $1 million. I mean, it's a lot of other shit you could have prayed for. You decided to wait and pray for a bitch. That was your first mistake.
Have that initial attraction. That's important for me.
So this man said that one of the most important things for him in a relationship is physical attraction, and then he went on a reality TV show and got married to a stranger. And then it turns out he's not attracted to his wife. What do you know? And instead of being honest with her, he decides to drag her through all his own personal crap for the entire season. The only explanation I've been able to come up with is he was doing some sort of toxic relationship speed run. And I gotta say, if that's what he was going for, he did a flawless job. It was all there. The manipulation, the self-pity, the unaccountability. His wife, Paige, came to this show for the experts to set her up with her true love, and they're like, the best I can do is toxic boyfriend starter pack.
Chris, meet for the very first time, Paige.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Chris, Paige's family and friends would like you to know a few things about Paige. Paige is Paige.
Huh, well that tells us a lot.
She is a risk taker, and so far, it's paid off.
He's like, cool, something I can ruin.
Paige, there are some things that Chris's family and friends want you to know about him. He's well on his way to building an empire.
All right, right away, you'll notice there's going to be a lot of empire talk. You know, he's like obsessed with building an empire. And of course, when asked about it, it's always super vague. I don't know what the hell he does. It's like, I'm an empire guy. I'm in the business of empires. I build.
He's selling crack, nigga. I could have told you that, nigga. We're selling dope. What the fuck? When niggas is vague and don't want to tell you too much, but want to talk about they building this and that, it's 2 things. It's 3 things, actually. The nigga bullshitting, and he's selling you a dream. 2, he's selling Tony Yayo, China White, or he's scamming. It's only one of the 3. He bullshitting, no, I ain't gonna lie. He just look like he get bullshit, nigga. He don't even get that type of nigga. He just get straight bullshit. Like he sit there and play Madden all day. He bullshit.
Them. Take it easy.
You look like I play Madden ass nigga. I hate niggas that play Madden.
A couple years ago or something, and then like lost $150 in crypto, and then they changed their Instagram bio to entrepreneur.
Chris likes nice things, which means tailored suits.
Okay.
Who said that? Name brand shoes.
Non-fungible tokens.
Clothing. Luxury car. You get the point.
Right.
But also, he wants to make sure that you don't just like him for these things, even though they're one of the first things he mentions when it comes to his personality. When they introduced Chris, he said that he was tired of dating women that only cared about his money, but then that's like all he talks about, and it's the first thing that he goes to.
I was like, does he even think I'm attractive?
Oh, you look beautiful. Like, the dress is fire. Yo.
You don't got no game, that's why.
Yeah, swag. She's beautiful.
Oh no, did he just say swag? I must say, that dress is simply fire. If you could like measure that dress in terms of like quantifiable heat, then I think it would be very high up on that chart.
I don't know what the fuck we looking at, nigga. That dress kind of...
Your infinity sign. I actually have one.
Is the dress nice?
You can't see it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes.
What's an infinity stone? Isn't that Thanos thing? Yeah, that big purple guy that collects the Fruity Pebbles. You got a tattoo of that guy? That's awesome. Yeah, no, that's not what I'm talking about at all.
So I'm an entrepreneur, so...
You're an entrepreneur. What do you do?
Entrepreneurial things.
I'm the youngest black franchise owner of a particular brand in Atlanta, and I should be closing on my first house next week. So I flip properties now. Yeah.
Now normally I
Interesting.
Suspicious. That's suspicious like shit. That's suspicious.
Something off about you, bro. I can't put my mind to it. I can't put it, but some off. You just look like you got to be trusted. I don't like nothing about you. Some about just I don't like it. I'm gonna find out.
Would say great, that's good for him, but as you will see, this man is constantly lying about things. You might think that in this video I'm being a little bit harsh on this guy. You know what, so far he doesn't seem so bad. What's the big deal? Oh, just wait. In this next part he talks about a tattoo that he has, and this really is the first sign that everything is going to be a total disaster.
Yo, it's a cross with a crown, King Jesus.
Let me see. That's dope. That looks fresh.
It is fresh.
When did you get it?
A couple days ago.
Oh. Why did you get that? What inspired you to get it?
To be perfectly honest with you, last year, me and my ex, we got our names tatted on us.
Why would you tell that bitch that? Dang, keep that shit to yourself. You didn't have to volunteer all that information. You could have said because you liked the tattoo. Why did you have to mention that it was a fucking cover-up? Gang, okay, it's not lying because he didn't have to mention that. It's not like she asked her. You feel me? There's a clear reason you decided to get that specific tattoo to be the cover-up for that. So you should have explained why that was what you wanted for the cover-up. Not the whole detail. Now you look crazy.
What do the experts have to say about this? Oh, that's our bad. Sorry about that. We thought you wanted somebody that had a tattoo of their ex-fiance's name. The funniest part is the fact that he ran out and got it covered up like the day before the wedding. Like, oh shit, I'm getting married tomorrow. I gotta go cover up that tattoo.
And I never had a chance to get it covered up. And I was like, I gotta do it now. So I had to do that.
What do you mean you never had a chance to do it? You chose to wait until right before the wedding, and you chose to be on this show to begin with.
Do you like dogs?
What kind of dog you have?
He's a Morkie. He's small.
Interesting.
Why?
Yeah, my ex had dogs.
Why the fuck would you say that? Why do you keep bringing up your ex? Nigga, do you miss that bitch or something, nigga? Fuck that bitch. You worried about a bitch. This your problem, nigga. Niggas like you worried about the bitch. You clearly you not trying to move on enough. I see what type of nigga you is, bro. Fuck that bitch.
Oh.
Weird ass.
Yeah,
nigga.
my ex was great. Terrific person. You'll meet her someday, don't worry. But I understand it's going to make you uncomfortable to talk about this too much, so I will change the subject. I apologize. Let's talk empires.
My ex had a Yorkie. I'm like, is she your wife?
Well, she would have been my wife, but she didn't want to build an empire with me.
I was engaged.
Really?
Yeah, my last relationship was a few months ago, to be perfectly honest with you.
So already by this point, it should be pretty obvious that this guy is in no shape to be getting married right now, let alone to be getting married to a stranger.
Gang. You telling me that you decided to hop on a show to get married and you was just engaged a couple months ago and it didn't work out? Oh, buddy, you need to heal. You need to work on yourself. You trying to jump the ship? Nigga, the ship gonna sink. Fuck is wrong with you? Lock in and get your life together, please. Your life together. Get yourself together, nigga.
I just don't really feel connected. I just wish he was like looking at me a little bit more, but I'm just hoping that this is nerves and that, you know, we can, you know, open up.
Look at this guy. He's so sad and uncomfortable. He looks like he's playing a game where if you look down, bad things will happen. He doesn't look happy to be there at all, and the way he talks to her gets more and more rude, and it's clear that he just doesn't really care about any of this and doesn't want to put any effort in.
So tell me the whole like engagement thing. You were just engaged a couple months ago. What happened?
I didn't trust her and she didn't trust me.
Really?
When I felt like I didn't have her undivided attention, I did have my friendships, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I was missing companionship.
What? So he didn't have his ex's undivided attention? That's part of why he broke up with her? That doesn't sound like a good sign. And then he says he was missing companionship, so he had a lot of friendships, which makes me think that they weren't just friendships. You'll notice as time
He was
goes
with
on
them
that Chris
bitches.
has no filter and never takes into account how somebody else is going to think or feel when he says something.
I don't have any baggage. I don't have no kids or nothing.
That is hilarious.
You know, I am going to be honest with
No,
you.
you got a lot of baggage. Don't say that. You got a lot of baggage, my friend.
But I don't really have a big ego.
Sure.
I try to learn from each relationship stuff, so.
There are certain times where Chris does know how to say the right things and eases the tension just enough to keep her around. But this dude saying that he doesn't have baggage is the funniest thing ever because his entire personality is his baggage. Maybe he doesn't have baggage because he is the baggage. He's like a baggage monster, you know, like Bilbo Baggage.
Are you a virgin?
No. What made you
Why
think
did the
that?
nigga ask that?
I don't know.
As you can see, this
Why is he so awkward? Like, I could tell, I mean, you must have grew up in like a rich family like them, you feel me? That's what it seemed like, bro. Cause you keep talking about building an empire and this and that. What it really is, you got mommy and daddy's money. You trying to find a way to make your own way. But you got this big ass inflated ego because you had to use money for everything in your life. You didn't, you feel me? I feel like being broke build character. I mean, when you done been broke, when you been fucked up, bro, that shit build character. That shit builds you feel me? You can't leave with your pockets, nigga. You got no choice but to develop some type of game, nigga. You got no choice but to try. You didn't go through those levels that I feel like every man needs to go through. That's why you was the way you is. A bitch, a girl, a bitch ass nigga.
Is very romantic. He knows how to be quite smooth. You know, all they've really talked about so far is just his personal crap and then like what she does for a living, and that's about it. He hasn't asked anything about her personality or her interests.
Do you have a high sex drive?
I'm not gonna answer that question.
You can't.
What?
I've answered every question you've asked.
Yeah, well, her questions were normal, not insane. Now, maybe he thinks just because they're actually married, he can just jump right into asking very personal questions, where I think they should actually build a relationship and a connection first. And it's especially off-putting how cold and inconsiderate he is in this situation. Not only are the questions wildly inappropriate, but he doesn't even seem to realize how she could be uncomfortable by it.
Are you on contraception?
Nigga, what? What made you ask that shit? Is she on what? Twin. That's not just some shit you ask off the rib. What, nigga, I would've hit you with the...
Guy, wrong guy. I'm just thinking that guy. Smoking crack, dope, cocaine, wrong guy.
What's wrong with you, nigga?
God damn it, these experts don't get anything right. I ask for somebody who's on contraception and somebody who will watch Empire Strikes Back with me. Those are my two demands.
This evening, I'm a proud father.
All right, settle down.
You know, I was sitting in my seat, and I began to think about my son.
He didn't even say anything yet. Why is he laughing?
He was 9 years old. Him and his brother, Corey, they started their own first business.
You could almost say their first empire, if you will. Now, in this next part, Chris's dad sits down to talk to Paige, and it starts to make sense why Chris is the way he is. Not only is Chris asking some out-of-pocket questions, but his dad sits down and starts to ask her about their intimacy and how much she's going to satisfy him.
She's amazing. She's very articulate. She's very accomplished. So two worlds will come together, and Chris and her will build an empire.
Oh my God, take it easy. They're on a reality TV show. They're not building anything.
Working the hours that he worked. When he comes home, he's exhausted.
Right.
He wants the touch of his wife. He wants to be intimate with his wife.
What
How
the
you know
hell
what the
is he talking about?
The fuck is you talking about, nigga? Nigga, why is it Buddy telling her this shit? The fuck is your... Nigga, I wish my daddy would be sitting here trying to... Nigga, what? Look at this nigga eyes. This what I be trying to tell you, bro. It's the bald niggas. Don't trust bald niggas. I've been saying this, bro. Bald niggas are not to be trusted, bro. On me, a nigga who, especially a nigga who's willingly bald. Like, bro, you ever met a nigga that's not even bald because his shit receding and his shit fucked up, but a nigga that's just willingly bald? Them niggas don't need, you can't trust them niggas, bro. You can't trust them niggas. He It's just like his son. You can't trust this nigga. He freaky as shit. I'm trying to tell you. Don't get, especially this nigga, you look like he smoke black and miles to get freaky when he drunk. Don't trust this nigga.
So as you can see, this man is clearly insane. Just putting aside how weird and creepy it is for him to comment on this, if they're both working, then what's the difference? You know, if they're both going out and working hard and then coming home, why is it her responsibility to make him relaxed or all this bullshit?
When he comes home, he's exhausted.
When he comes home, after a long day of empiring, he's exhausted, you know, and he needs his wife's touch. The question is, are you gonna touch my son?
And he don't want that to be once a month, but he wants that
Hey.
to be once you understand and grow together. He wants it to be pretty consistent, you know? I mean, because after you work and you give out, you want to receive back.
All right, there's way too much to even unpack in this situation.
Yeah,
I could sit
this
here and
should
talk
not
about
be
how
the
deranged
conversation
this
your
is for like 10
father-in-law
minutes.
having
All I
with
can think is
a
she's
daughter-in-law.
working too. She has a job, so she's also giving. What is really the difference here? Is it
I think, see, what he's misconstrued, they don't want her working. At this point, clearly the nigga's rich, so they want her to be a stay-at-home wife is what basically they trying to say. I don't see nothing wrong with that, but I mean, shit. I mean, I don't know. They see. I feel like that's the type of discussions we should have. But you know, instead, nigga asking shit like, "Is you on contraceptives and shit?" Like, nigga, what the fuck?
because he makes more, if that's even true. I think this guy has a really messed up view of what intimacy in a marriage is supposed to look like. He's not talking about it like it's a mutual thing that two people decide to do because they love each other. He's essentially saying that it's the wife's responsibility to give, and since the husband gives in other ways by working, in this instance, he is the receiver and he's the one who takes. It's not like a mutual thing they both do. In this next part, Chris talks to all of Paige's bridesmaids, and it goes as poorly as you would expect.
So Paige is different from the type of women that I'm used to. You know?
So, like, what are the type of women you used to?
The opposite of Paige.
Damn, nigga.
Like the real pretty girls, but you fronting everything, you paying for everything type thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you've never dated someone that's like at your level, like?
No. He's only dated people on his level. Don't level him up right here. He doesn't deserve to be leveled up. He's still stuck in the undead asylum. Again, you'll notice him complaining about his past relationships, saying that the women were shallow or superficial or something like that, and that they were...
Gang, I could tell why they're superficial and shallow. Look how you act, bro. Look how you present yourself to be, bro. You want somebody that's down, you not even down to earth yourself. Gang, you got to go and do some real soul searching and put the money aside, put all the bullshit aside, really find what makes you, you. Who makes you, you? I mean, not who, but you get what I'm trying to say. Nigga, what makes you, you? Figure that out, bro. Find yourself, bro, so that you can find who you could be with. But instead, I feel like you missed the key part is working on yourself. Look at you. I could look in your face and I just see a little boy. You ain't no man, nigga. You ain't been through nothing. I could look in your eyes. You ain't had no grit. You know what I mean? It get real treacherous, nigga. You ain't been through that.
Only interested in his money. But then that's the first thing you say in your wedding vows, bro. Like, what do you expect? You know, that makes you seem
It's a nice ass suit, though, I ain't gonna lie.
which is fine if that's what you want to be, but that means you're probably going to gravitate towards those kinds of relationships, whether you realize it or not.
I enjoyed our conversation the first time after we said I do. Paige, she is probably the woman that I need, but not the woman that I wanted.
Wanted versus needed, like, explain that to us.
I think on paper, like, it's there, but marriage is more than just careers and money, you know what I'm saying?
Trust me, I know that marriage is a lot more than careers and money. There's also sex. So at this point, it starts to become more clear that he doesn't really like Paige and isn't attracted to her, which it seems kind of odd. I don't know why he tries to act like he's out of her league. At one point, he says that he's not sure if he's decided he's going to sleep with her or not, as if it's just a given that she wants to, and he hasn't considered her desire at all in the situation.
I'm not 100% attracted to her. Like, when I saw her initially, it was like, oh, this is different from what I'm used to. But it doesn't mean that that's just because that's what I'm not used to.
He's saying that as soon as he saw her, he's like, oh shit, this is not what I'm used to. What is that supposed to mean? It seems like he's saying that he's used
No, gang, I know exactly what I mean. I mean, she not the prettiest girl in the world. Let's not sit here and just bash the nigga for saying that on me. But I am the beholder. To me personally, she not the prettiest girl in the world. She ain't ugly. I mean, she cool. She cool. He want bad bitches. You gotta think. I feel like it come from a point where you done dealt with some real fine shit, like some real bad bitches, nigga. You done had some real bad bitches. When it come to like some mid shit, you be like, damn, like, cause you low-key want to upgrade every time you feel me. You lose a bitch, you want to upgrade to a better bitch. You feel me? Cause it's gonna make you feel good. You make you forget about your old bitch. But it's just be like, damn, you feel me? Like, I feel him. I feel him in that aspect. I'm not bashing him for that, but I just feel like when you get in situations like this and you already feel like that from the get-go, on me, you just gotta cut it off at that point, bro, and just it's not for you, bro, because you're gonna end up hurting her trying to find a reason to like her. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, she probably already like you, bro, and you're sitting there trying to, okay, now I guess she cool. Let me let her prove herself to me. Let me find a reason to like her. I mean, that's not, you end up hurting her, bro. So it's like, you better off just you should have cut it off once you felt like that's how you felt.
Women that are more attractive, and it's insane because the show basically set him up with someone who is successful, mature, and beautiful, and he's like, this sucks.
No, I think that she's beautiful in her own way. I think she's beautiful in her own way.
Why do you have to add the in her own way part? Like, that doesn't... Come on, dude. Here's where things start to get really bizarre. So they go back to their room, and they actually have a pretty good night together. It seems like for the most part, they're getting along. Then it is revealed the next morning that they did indeed consummate the marriage multiple times. According to Paige, they both woke up around 8:30 or 9, and Chris went to get breakfast for both of them and then disappeared for like 3 hours, and she didn't know where he went. She eventually found him just wandering the halls of the hotel, and then he informed her that he had a panic attack and had to just get away.
How are you doing?
A little confused.
What are you confused about?
We just...
This right here is the perfect prime example of what I like to call post-nut clarity. That's what he's experiencing right now. Now, I'm not saying she ugly. She not my cup of tea, but she not ugly. Now, he realized that. When he already said he wasn't attracted to her, to him, she ugly, bro. Let's keep it real. He trying to beat around the bush. To him, he felt like she ugly. So, he had that post-nut clarity where he like, damn, you ever just fuck some ugly shit? You just be like, damn, why the fuck did I do that? Not me, though. But that's what he experiencing right now. He like, damn, I shouldn't have did that shit. Fuck. Thinking with your dick. That's what thinking with your dick get you. That's what thinking with your dick get you, nigga. Right here. This situation right here. Foul shit. Stop doing that shit. He finna throw up.
So,
He's also one of those people that's going to constantly pretend to not understand what's going on. Like, oh, what are you confused about? I don't know, dude. You just disappeared for 3 hours?
on the way down to get menus, had a panic attack.
Look at his nickname, Blessed. Is that how you say it? I don't
This
know.
nigga's
I don't know how to
fucking
pronounce the
cornball.
dollar sign. So yeah, he had a panic attack while he was going to get the breakfast menus, and wait till you hear his reason for the panic attack.
I'm still not all the way good.
So what is exactly troubling you, I guess?
So to be perfectly honest with you, like, I think that on paper, like, we are like you're everything that I need. But like, I don't think that the attraction is fully there yet for me, to be perfectly honest.
You should have said that before you fucked the bitch. I ain't gonna lie, bro, because you see this face right here? This that face of that. Oh, yeah, nah, she finna fuck you up, nigga. That's what she finna do, nigga. She finna fuck you up, nigga. She hit you with the...
Wrong guy. Just thinking that guy. Smoking crack, dope, cocaine. Wrong guy.
You need to run. You should have told her this beforehand, nigga. You waited till after you didn't crushed multiple times, nigga. You was up in that Uchi Wally hitting that multiple times. And ain't gonna tell her after that. On me, you a foul nigga. You are in the wrong. I can't say that, you feel me? I get it though. You feel me? You thinking what you did. You feel like maybe after you gonna feel like, damn, okay, maybe I like her, but no, I'm trying to tell you, if you don't like her in the beginning, bro, and she just not attracted to you, you're not gonna magically just become more attracted to her. You're gonna end up treating her as shit because you don't really like her, bro. Certain things you do for somebody that you're attracted to and like, you're not gonna do for her because you don't have that natural feeling. That's okay, but I feel like, and I'm guilty for this shit too. You just gotta, you gotta just lead the situation once you know you feel like that.
Now keep in mind that they have already been intimate multiple times, and then he decides to tell her this the next day. But yeah, we're supposed to sit around and feel bad for Chris because he had a panic attack about not being that attracted to her. At no point does he ever consider how this might make her feel.
That's what has had me panicking. Like what the you know?
Dude, I can't hear anything. Enough with the vocal fry.
If he had that conversation with me last night, before we even touch, kiss, whatever, I would have been at peace with that. I am so confused. I've never been with a man who wants to have sex multiple times that didn't desire me or didn't find me attractive.
This is hopefully the time where you realize, oh, you were not too tough on
I
this
feel
guy
bad
at
for
all.
her,
If
bro.
anything, you've been taking it easy on this guy. Like she said, it would have been one thing if he was honest with her from the start. I don't think anybody can necessarily blame somebody for not being attracted to somebody if they can't control it. At the same time, you're signing up to get married to a stranger, so it's a given that you're going to have to accept some flaws or some unexpected things. But she is the one who has been dealt the shit hand in this situation, and he does not seem to understand that at all. And I know looks are subjective, but man, I really don't understand this. I feel like he is the one that's reaching. So on this show, it's normal for them to have breakfast with their spouse's family the next morning, and at this breakfast, Paige tells them that she's confused by the mixed messages and the fact that they were intimate, and then he said he wasn't attracted to her. Now they do,
cause nigga, I ain't gonna lie, that's not really confusing. Gang, niggas be thinking what they. What did you expect? Like, I mean, that's just he not thinking with his head. He thinking with his other head. He trying to get some, you feel me, some uchi wawa. He ended up getting the uchi wawa and realized, damn, I don't really want to be with you. He fouled, but like that's what happened.
See it from her point of view a little bit, but obviously are also pretty quick to defend Chris. And of course then, what do you know, Chris uses this as an excuse to get upset with her for revealing their personal details or whatever.
Nigga crying?
Man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Nobody asked you that a bitch ass thing. You better shut the.
Gang, you're crying? What the fuck is you crying for, bitch ass nigga? What reason do you gotta sit here and cry, bro? What reason? You crying for no reason. She ain't even do shit to your weird ass. You walking around like
You're a victim.
you not, nigga. You was a bitch.
Why are you crying?
So she just walks in and she sees him with his head down pretending to cry, and she's like, ugh, again with this shit, really? It's been like a day. Come on. Can we just play a board game or something and get to know each other as husband and wife? What is all this? All this nonsense about panic attacks and breakfast menus and empires? I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, I feel bad for her. I ain't
All
gonna
the
lie. I feel bad for her.
stormtroopers
She
would
not
act if
deserve
Darth Vader was
this.
sitting around
Oh
crying.
God,
huh?
she don't deserve it.
So what bothered me the most was I ain't never talked about my sex life as an adult with my parents. It was weird.
Dude, you're dead.
Gay ass nigga, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh, I ain't listening to you.
Oh, that sound like a hoe, nigga. A H-O-E, nigga. A B-I-T-C-H, nigga. A S-I-S-S. Why, nigga? What's wrong with you? Come on, gang. It's not that serious, bro. I mean, nigga, your daddy was just talking about how he need to make sure that she giving the uchi wawa mama unani, nigga, every night, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Put that Thundercat on you, nigga. So you can't really say that, bro. That's
sat
not
down
an
with her and
excuse,
talked
nigga.
about
You
it.
trying to
That was
find
the
the excuse to
weirdest
lead a
shit
bitch.
ever. If Chris wasn't so horrible up until now, I could kind of see the point where you shouldn't talk about these kinds of details with your family. But this is already a very unusual situation, and I can imagine she would feel kind of helpless and want to talk to your family about it.
With all due respect, like I did not want to have sex coming into yesterday, but I wanted to feel a closeness to my wife. Maybe, I would generate some type of attraction.
Yeah, that's really nice. Now she has to hear that he didn't even want to do it to begin with. So the whole
I
thing
feel
was
so
just,
bad
he
for
just
her.
regrets the whole thing, I guess. Him saying that he wanted to feel a closeness with his wife or build some kind of attraction, that's all just an excuse. That's not the case at all. Anyway, we have come to the end of this video, but there is so much more that happens with these two. Before I go, I just want to give a quick reminder to check out the podcast. It's posted every Thursday on Spotify and Apple. And part 2 of Louise and Jose is over on Patreon. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you next time.